to do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da-do-da. Alright guys, so I don't know how good this camera angle is gonna be, probably horrible, but dragging this K24A1. Yeah, A1. Dragging this over to the ST, which is somewhere like over there somewhere. I don't really know where. It's parked on the side somewhere. Engine hoist in. I'm not really gonna explain how to go and do all this stuff, but I'll go and give like a little overview of me pulling the engine out, put the new one in. I've already covered all this crap, so it'll probably be on time lapse. But hopefully it starts today. I'm winded. This thing is heavy. Oh, it's engine plus whatever parts are on it. And one of my tires is flat. Actually, check out the camber gang though. Camber gang. Oh, my rear's flat. All right, but I'm gonna go pull, see if we can get over the car. All right, bye. All right, guys. So welcome back into the channel. This is a little bit different. This is a little bit of a voiceover, but this is the RSX. I've already covered how to K-swap a car before with my Civic, but I feel like I owed you guys a video essentially showing how to put the motor in. So that's what this video will be about. I'll just do a bit of talking over here and there and let you guys just enjoy as we go through. Hopefully the audio doesn't come out too bad. But so what's happening right now is I've done all the prep work. The the K20 is essentially ready to come out. Everything's been disconnected aside from the axles, and I believe that's it. Yeah, just the axles. Oh, and then the motor mount. So we're just gonna hover around the car here and there, just trying to figure out what to do next. We got it hooked up. Just trying to figure out what would be the best method to get it up and out of the car without causing too much hassle. So believe it or not, it's actually hard. Even though everything's been connected, we've got to care for all the wires and whatnot. Like you saw me there, I was taking the prop, I was just trying to lift the wires out of the way and see what I could get to. And then I was like, forget it, I'll go to the axle. But we're trying to pull this motor out without removing anything that isn't necessary. So dropping the subframe, moving the accessories off, and then the exhaust. The exhaust was the hardest thing to work around. So we managed to get it done, and I think this is probably the fastest engine swap we've done yet. I started at like 11, and I was done by 11. So I saw a 12-hour swap. So right here you can see I'm essentially trying to pry the side mount. That we can kind of get the engine to fall one way or another, because the axle's stuck. So I've kind of spoke about what's wrong with this car now in a previous video. It's a little rough, but she does run, she does drive safely. That's debatable. Depends on who you talk to. Okay, so we've finally gotten the major things out of the way, and then we realized that the hood was blocking us from getting the engine up, so we had to push the hood back up. You see my ugly face just checking the camera, and then Reek just repositions it for me because he was like, that's not a really good shot. So here you can see we've got the motor, it's kind of hanging. We start lifting up a little bit. You'll see me here. I'll end up catching a wire as I'm coming up, and Rico pointed out to me. But I believe the wire we caught was, I think it was the fan switch. But you'll see it coming up shortly. I thought I was going to break that wire, and I was like, oh crap. I don't feel like doing any soldering work. I just wanted this to be in, out, and done. So, oh, actually, yep, there it is. There, oh, David, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh, man. But, yeah, thankfully Reek caught that. This motor is officially out. I think at this point it's probably about 12:31-ish. So, it wasn't too bad getting it out from there. The real problem was making it go back in now. And you can see that goofy smile on his face. He's just happy the motor's out. But like I had mentioned, this whole thing, we were told the car was running and driving. Went to pick it up. It turned over, but it never fired. We did everything we could, from pressurizing the fuel system to essentially new battery, jumping with another vehicle. Couldn't push start it because the driveway was on a hill, so it never actually turned over. Well, it never actually ran. So that set us back a bit. So it took us like 2 months to get a new motor. Now we've got Reek here. He's gonna go ahead and just. I ran to go grab the Honda at this point because there's something we need in the Honda. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, you'll see me come zipping in the frame not too long from now. He's just gonna go ahead and do all the minor stuff where all the accessories need to be swapped over. Because unfortunately, I don't feel like buying a shorter belt, and I know he didn't want to buy one either. So this stuff will get dropped over to the new motor. That's why he keeps dipping off frame for a bit. You can actually see the K24 off to the side over here. I didn't even realize that. So now that we've got the motor out, we're going to go ahead and try to remove the transmission. We do not have a spare clutch or flywheel or throwout bearing. So it may be ghetto, but this is all about a budget. We're going to attempt to take the flywheel and clutch from this Type S, drop it on the K24 since they're interchangeable, and run it just like that. We struggled a little bit because I guess I forgot that there was another bolt on the bottom of the trans, but we eventually do get it off. And I just kind of show you fast forward, hey look, here's how you remove a clutch and flywheel, so on and so forth. I've got a whole dedicated video, I think I did that with my earlier clips, on how to install the transmission, but comes off, it's like, I think it's 6 bolts here, and then 8 for the actual flywheel. And then the torque sequence is on the previous video that I've posted before. You can see we're slipping off of it, so I swapped out with Reek and I just did it because it was quicker that way. But Jonathan came to come help too, or supervise rather. He stopped by for a bit, but you may see him later on in the clip. And we've now got the K24 in the car finally. It took some time, I'm not gonna lie. Because we were dodging all those wires, that's why they're pulled up on the hood now. And then the exhaust, like I mentioned earlier. Oh my god, that was horrible. But now we're just trying to figure out how to level it out, because this front engine mount's broken. So we've got the passenger, rear, and then the driver. And the passenger one's brand new, but we have that currently pulled out. And we were trying to figure out how to adjust, so we took another strap and slung it over the hoist to try to pull it. And I believe at one point we almost tipped the whole engine hoist. Yeah, that was bad. It was bad. So while this is going, I guess I'll give you guys a little update on the Honda and where its current state's at and where I plan for it to be. Right now it's running, it's driving, but I've noticed that there's a bit of white smoke out of the exhaust. So that could be, well, that only means coolant's getting to the head. The smoke's pretty sweet when I smell it, so poor Honda. Poor Honda. Still running the drives for now. It's a little bit of smoke, so I'll need to pull ahead and show you guys how to replace the head gasket. I won't show the timing again, I've already done it once. But the car's gonna go away for a bit. It's gonna get some work done. And as you guys can guess, well, we're going turbo. And I can't go turbo with a bad head gasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and send the car off to why is this reek standing on the car? I completely forgot about that. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get turboed. I'm sending it off to a good buddy of mine, Handy. If you guys want to check his Instagram out, I'll post in the description. But he's essentially the sponsor of my Honda now. He's gonna go ahead and install a turbo kit for me, and I'll show you guys. Hopefully he'll get some clips and I'll show you guys how turbo install is actually done, or at least part of it. All these parts have been strictly budget, and I mean strictly budget. I think the whole turbo system ran me $650. I'm not paying for the header, and I'm not buying a log style. Those things are really bad for making power. The header, Handy will custom make for me because I have some special requirements for it. But everything else, intercooler, piping, the turbo itself is actually a max speeding rods turbo. It might be a little too big for daily driving purposes, and it'll probably induce a lot of lag, but I do plan to daily this car. It would be nice. So I'm doing a lot of things off screen to just make it homier and just improve the overall quality of the whole vehicle itself. So I don't know how long it's actually going to be gone. It may be 2 months, maybe 6, but a lot of the videos you'll see will have been recorded probably 4 or 5 months prior, just to keep the Honda content going. I do have another car coming up. This RSX was just an in-between project while I was waiting for parts to come in that I'd ordered months back, and they're shipping out from China. People are still suffering from the COVID shipping crisis and whatnot, so it slowed us down a bit. But the Honda does have big things coming. Ideally, I want to try to wrap it in the spring, so if I have it by then, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to wrap a car. I'm not a professional. I've wrapped a couple things before. The Subaru, which you see in the intro, that's something we wrapped in like 2 days and then drove it out to H2O. The SC's roof is also wrapped. That, I believe, was like Vivid. And then, oh no, sorry. Yeah, SC's roof was Vivid and the Subaru was wrapped in 3M's vinyl, which we were not a fan of. If left in the sun and not washed every 2 weeks, it gets destroyed. It gets brittle, it leaves adhesive all over the car, and it's a pain in the butt to remove a year later. So just keep that in mind when you go ahead and wrap your car. But like I said, the Honda will be getting wrapped. I do have new wheels in the works. I think I'll show you guys a video of that coming up soon. It's nothing expensive, nothing fancy, and I paid like $600 for them. The tires I did pay a little bit more money for, but I want to make sure that if I'm building a car for this horsepower, I'm as safe as possible. That's why I upgraded the brakes. The brake lines are all stainless steel. I just whatever I can do to make myself safer as much as possible without going roll cage yet. Who knows, maybe all-wheel drive somewhere down the line will be the move. I don't know. I'm hoping to see this Honda help this channel grow. It'll be around for a while. So I'm hoping you guys can give me a little bit of feedback and just let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm not doing right. It helps out, to be completely honest. And I appreciate all you guys just watching. I do have one thing. I want to see if I can hit 100 subs by Christmas. If I can hit 100 subs, I think I'll do a giveaway. I'll probably post it on my Instagram. I don't know when, but it's probably sometime soon. And the giveaway will consist of a custom banner, which hopefully I'll be able to sell to you guys maybe down the line to help fund some of these other projects. I have another car off to the side I haven't introduced to the channel yet, and I'm hoping to get that one going and maybe getting drifting. That should be future goals. So, thanks you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep moving forward. Peace.
Just go, 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 go. You gotta go quick. It needs to be quick. Park that shit.